what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your man DVS Ahmad coming at you again on another Devious Friday. Oh my God, I hope that y'all week has been kinder to you than mine has been to me. It's all good, but I shall not complain. I really will not complain. Hey, what's up, Anika? I'm trying to get my bearings. Like, that's how much this week has befuddled me. And it's just, maybe one day I can collate it into a situation where I could possibly talk about it on the show. But as raw as it is right now in my head, I can't do that to y'all. I just refuse. I'm not going to do that to y'all. But once again, like I said, happy Devious Friday. I hope I'm glad everybody made it through the week. So we could be happy about that. Tonight, I need all of y'all to join me. If you are in the Irvington, New Jersey area, if you are in Essex County, you need to come up to Elevation tonight. My girl Nunu is it's her birthday, and she might have a little surprise for y'all. So y'all want to come through and, holla at us for a minute. And Sunday, happy Pride to Newark.
Yay.
This is Pride Week right here in Newark. So, yeah. And
They even got flags hanging up over the Seton Hall. Not Seton Hall. Over Symphony Hall. Yeah, they got 2 rainbow flags hanging up.
Oh my God, yeah.
Downtown
there's
Newark.
this, and then the mayor. I didn't make it to this thing today, but he had a thing for the men today at a church, like a men's community meeting today. If anybody has any feedback, if you were there, please let me know. I would love to know what happened there because I wasn't able to attend. But this is the Friday. This is High Tea Friday, and so you know who's here with me. My road
That's
dog,
right.
my dude, Lashae is here. Can we give him a round of applause real quick?
It's High Tea Fridays, Hoochie.
We're gonna bring him into the net.
I am here. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for welcoming me into your space and allowing me to share with you every third Friday of the month. So, you know me, I'm ready to start some shit.
That's what it is. And we had a few topics. Just I know that y'all read the news and watch the news channels and everything. So y'all keep a close eye on Junior. Keep a close eye on Junior. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Keep a close eye on Junior. We gonna get into that a little bit later. But I'm just real funny, and I don't have all of the details. I don't even remember the woman's name offhand. But the black, I think she was the state attorney.
Oh
that
my
they
God,
pulled
I
over.
love that.
And it was 2 white cops who profiled her and pulled her over. Did not know who she was. And there's a video of it. So you might, just for shits and giggles, you might want to go ahead and look at that.
It is pure gold.
Yes.
It is pure gold.
Oh, my God.
It is heaven to watch.
You talk about black girl magic?
Right.
Listen.
And what I love about it is just how calm she sat and waited.
Yeah.
And she handed her license out the window.
Okay, so what was the
What
violation?
agency, what agency do you work for? Don't come with the what agency, because before you even recognize that, she was ready to go with full spiel into your bullshit. And she goes, what agency do you work for? And she said it mad calm.
Do you guys have cards?
I'm a state attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now
cards.
you need to explain. I have never had a cop explain why they pulled me the fuck over.
Not the way they was explaining
and
that.
they went full ham. No, ma'am. Oh, what happened was
routine.
This has never happened.
And it didn't come up before.
Here's the part I love. This has never happened to us when we've run a plate and nothing come back. You so full of shit.
You didn't run a goddamn thing.
Okay.
That's why you ain't have nothing.
Then she got him. Then you can see she made him choke extra hard. She said, "Can I have your contact card?"
Shook.
I don't have mine, but I'll write my information down for you. Baby, I'm asking for contact cards after every police stop from now on forward.
We need all of that.
Cards,
yes. Can I
have
how can I contact you? Yes, please.
Please tell me I can't get it, because I will show you the video of the state attorney.
Listen. It's a new day. And Junior, now you send me the information. You wanted to talk about Junior, this dude with the emails. Your father is running for president of the United States. You go to a clandestine meeting with a country, first of all, that we have very tender relations with.
We don't have tender relations, but they are enemies. Russia is not.
I was trying to be nice.
No, I'm not gonna be nice. Russia is not like, our homies or some shit like that. And by the way, I will only call him Trump Jr. in this example. I do not call him Trump Jr. He is 45 squared to me.
Oh.
Okay, and Ivanka is the square root of 45. These are the names I have assigned them. There's 45, 45 squared, and the square root of 45. Now, 45 decided he wanted to take his ass over to the G20 summit and bring along the square root of 45 and 45 squared. 45 squared opened his mouth and said some shit he ain't had no business saying. And then 45, oh, no, he's a good boy with that. Mind you, the square root of 45 thought she was running the country. She want to substitute and sit in seats at the G20 summit. I said, this whole family done lost their damn mind.
All of them.
Only one who got some sense is Ivanka, the one that everybody think is crazy. That's
the one who's
only
not
one.
Related by blood. It's that one.
That's right. The one that's related by money. That's the only one. That's
the only one.
And they just stick her. I want y'all to realize Ivanka is a home health aide. We sat here. We thought that y'all thought Ivanka was his wife. Okay,
that's it. The show is over.
Ivanka is a home health aide. She works with the little disabled child they have at home. That's why that little boy, you don't never see him at public announcements or nothing.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I wanted to thank Gloria. Aramis Ayala is she's the, you didn't put her title, but that's the young lady we were talking about.
The state attorney, Aramis Ayala?
Yes. Thank you, Gloria.
Thank you, sister.
Yes.
She put some things in place.
Ward
Maybe
out.
she can help us figure out what's going on with 45 squared in the crew. Because then blatant, it's clear as day that there is collusion. I don't even know why we're continuing to pretend as if this is not exactly what we know it to be.
If we didn't have a Republican Senate and a Republican House, this would not be the situation. There has been no other situation. Like, how did we get this far where this is even a question? And the Trumps are even going so far as to say, oh, well, this is their new thing that they are going to obsess over now. So, good luck with that type of stuff. Because everything else that we have brought up to him or that should have put him in a position where he wasn't eligible for this office because he's not eligible for this office. Everything else, people have pushed it to the wayside.
Blind eye.
The Republicans, the GOP have just, oh, he's not that bad. Oh, this, that, and the third. Like every excuse, everything. I've never seen any more excuses made for anybody like this in my entire life.
Well, that's because for the GOP, this is a drunk uncle. We all got that drunk uncle that come out at the cookout and shit. You have to explain him to your friends that are visiting and everything. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. This is Uncle Leroy.
Yeah.
This is the shit he do.
The relatives with the warning labels.
Right. 45, exactly. 45 is the Republican Party's drunk uncle. And they have to love him because they brought him to the cookout. They have to accept everything that he does and excuse it and clean up behind it because he's their family.
Yeah.
Now, my problem is a very simple one. Y'all dumbasses want to sit here and keep getting up on the news and acting like, what is going on? I can't believe he's doing this. How did this come to happen?
Y'all created this monster.
White people, cut the shit. No, I've decided it's a new day, and I'm going to deal with race the way it needs to be dealt with. I'm going to call people on their shit immediately so we can get over this problem. White people, y'all love to act like y'all wasn't a part of shit. Y'all love to, what are you talking about? I had no clue this could happen. My health care is being affected too. Yes, bitch, because you was ignorant. Because we warned y'all ass. And miss me with all the Hillary is the white devil shit too. Yeah, I get it. Right. But she's a smart devil, and the bitch knew how to do the job. And that's my only point. Okay, give me a bitch to know how to do the job. I would have took my old butch lesbian 45 being Hillary Clinton. Her and Angela Merkel could have got together and had this shit tight overnight. We'd have got rid of world hunger and all that shit. I'm telling you, it's time for our Oval Office to have a uterus in it. Because, they done been all over it, all over the desk and every damn thing else. It's about time they actually run this shit. Shit, Bill Clinton and all these heifers done did everything they could to embarrass the office. But why can't we let Hillary get one?
Bill Clinton got a
imagine
blowjob.
that? Could you imagine that scandal?
And they brought him.
If they came into
up
the
for
White House
impeachment.
and they caught Hillary eating box on the front, bitch, you know America would vote her in for a second term immediately, bitch. I'm just saying.
They would forgive her.
Don't mind me. I was just.
Well, you
having
know
fun.
her husband got some, so why can't?
Why can't she? I'm just saying.
That's-
Hillary should have
that's
been.
the way love goes.
Hillary should have been the president. Point blank. Period. Then we wouldn't have to say. You wouldn't have to worry about half the shit y'all sitting here worrying about if she was in office. And that's my only point. Let's cut the crap. You can talk about her personally however you want to. Right now, you wouldn't be worried about our position in the world globally. You wouldn't be worried about whether or not we go into war with 6 other countries overnight, because every time this motherfucker tweets, we go to war with somebody else. I mean,
Yeah.
we're about, China's over us. Literally, it's at the G20 summit. They did him like a little kid. All of the kids didn't want to pick and play with him, so they played with everybody else. Did you see him shake the president of France's hands today? 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Not just that, but the first lady, the French first lady, the first thing he said was a compliment about her body.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you got a nice shape.
He said that to her?
What? Listen.
Look.
And I was waiting for him to grab her by the pussy. That's what I was
That's
waiting
after he should have.
That's
At
what I
that
was
point, he
waiting for.
verbally did. He might as well have.
I was waiting for it. I couldn't have been the only one.
45 Squared done fucked them they whole week up with it revealing that he met with that damn attorney. And my thing is, y'all knew that he was talking to the attorney. Don't sit here and pretend as if you had no clue that he went to go had his meeting with this attorney. Now,
As tight as security is during a campaign, as tight as security is, everybody gets security. Everybody in the family that's related to the candidate gets security during the campaign.
They know
so y'all didn't know that he was meeting with a Russian lawyer?
they knew it.
Are you
They knew it.
what?
They don't care. They don't care.
And just like I was saying on Freedom Wednesdays, if y'all don't know, y'all need to tune in to Freedom Wednesdays because it goes down there as well. I'm mad. I'm still mad that we're not mad enough.
Which part? Who's not mad enough?
Us.
Black Americans? People of color?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because we should be a lot more angry than we act. We can't be. We got to stop
I'ma
this
tell you
whole
what.
angry
How about we
for
just-
3 days and then go back to business as usual. We can't do. We aren't afforded that luxury anymore. When the People's Organization for Progress is down in front of the court building, it'd be 5 or 6 people out there. It'd be 5 or 6 people out there fighting for your rights. Every time Jackson, Donna, is down arguing with the city council, it's only a handful of people going. But she's fighting for everything that you need.
Because half the people here don't even know who the hell on the city council. Me
Then-
included.
I'm
know who the hell these people is.
I'm going to choke him out for that later,
I'm
but
just saying.
we got to do better.
We do got to do better.
We really do.
But I'm going to tell you now why I sense where our people are and that everybody is just like, fuck it. That Philando Castile ruling was a major gut punch to the entire community. Because that
Listen.
shit was open and shut. I don't care what nobody said. It reminded people of color in this country that your life is the only value it has is what we give it, because we're the only ones who seem to value it at all. Outside of your community, your life has no value. This country has shown us that our life has no value. And that's why I get upset with people who keep wanting to say, oh, I'm not American, I'm black, I'm African, I'm this. My ancestors for over 400 years have spent blood, sweat, and tears into this damn soil. You are not going to separate my black ass from it. Every cotton field, every sugar cane chopped down, every piece of flesh that has been seeded into the lands of America from my people has given me the birthright as an American man to claim myself right here. I hate when people get in my car, oh, well, where are you from? What are you? What are you? Bitch, I'm American. I don't have to be anything else. I don't need to describe it as anything else. I'm American. And it's been paid for. And then some. So when they sit here and shoot down unarmed Americans not unarmed black men, not unarmed, but they're shooting down unarmed Americans, and America isn't upset enough.
I'm gonna double down on that and say this: we haven't been mad enough in a very long time. I want to say before I was born, and Emmett Till, what they did to him, that should have been the catalyst for a lot more change than it was. From the Rodney King verdict, from Eleanor Bumpers, to Ronald, I think it's Ronald Bell. There is a list. There is a laundry list of names. We could sit here all for the rest of this hour just naming people that have died at the hands of police brutality.
Received no justice.
There has not, let me not say there's not been. The amount of people who should have been convicted for these particular situations doesn't measure up.
Not people. The amount of officers. And this is why I'm very particular.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I'm very particular about the language I use. Language can be used against you. It can be used to repress you. It can be used to keep you completely stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So when we continue to separate them from their titles, separate them from the job and everything that they're doing. Oh, he was a stressed out father who was working overtime. No, he's a police officer who takes an oath to protect and serve an entire community of people, not just one community, an entire community. And these people have to be held accountable. You cannot, he thought that was you're a police officer. You have training that's supposed to prevent you from thinking that was or mistaking that for. What the hell are you going through all this training and everything else for if so easily you can mistake a book bag for a gun? Right. Or what was one brother, I read the article and this shit made me laugh so hard. They arrested him because the bank teller thought that his penis was a gun. So at what point is my body my own? At what point, am I literally allowed to legally live in this space and not be assaulted or worse simply for being? There was a story of a brother was working. He was outside working on wires for the cable company. And the cop ran up on him. We're getting a suspicious call that you're walking around looking in the windows and everything. He said, I've been standing here at my work truck. I have a bright red Optimum Online shirt on, and I'm sitting here working next to cable wires. What are you talking about? But this is shit that's going on.
I want to show y'all real quick, and because you can look this up on your own when you get a minute. This is the only time, this woman right here, it's a black judge in Michigan, who was the only and I don't know if you guys have not seen this already, because, and this is like Lashae was just saying, this is how we are manipulated. This is how we are manipulated, because you don't see this woman all over the news when she was sentencing these racist white cops who killed this black man. Have y'all heard of this? No, right?
Nope,
because they want to keep that tension. So be careful. I'm not saying that there isn't tension or that, there's a whole lot of dialogue that needs to happen. But what I'm saying is, this is how they control what you think. So get the rest of the information. For everything they tell you, there's about 5 other things that they didn't say.
Black people, get y'all credit in order and start buying y'all houses and shit in your community. I'm going to make it real plain and simple for you. Start owning some shit.
Yeah.
Get your lives in order and get you some credit and everything in order. Start purchasing the homes in your community. Stop renting from people who don't look like you, who don't care for you, and who are not invested in seeing the best in your community. I, in the last week, have cursed out 3 yarmulkes, 2. I can't, because they on my block walking and they roll up, and I told you before how they block traffic in the street. Shit pisses me off. Rolling up on my block, walking through the street, looking at houses and shit while people there, like, being suspicious and creepy, but can't nobody call the cops on their ass because, oh, well, he has a yarmulke. He's not here doing anything. No. Let me tell you something. These little crafty bitches walking in your neighborhood, buying up these properties, and then charging you 3 and 4 times the fucking rent. Start buying your own property. Start owning the hood. Buy back the fucking hood. And start calling the cops on these white crackheads and shit that y'all see laying up and shit in the grass. I drove past the other fucking day, the motherfucker sunbathing in front of Sonic.
A what?
That's when I posted that shit on Facebook. I said, when did we start getting all these white crackheads in Newark? All of a sudden, I can't throw a rock and miss one.
Yeah, they here.
Overnight. Mm-hmm. City of Newark, but let me tell you something. Why I love City of Newark and why I came back to the City of Newark after undergrad is most of the people look like me. And if they don't look like me, they look like mommy or poppy that I know. And that's cool because I'm good with them. All of a sudden, we got a lot of Rebeccas and Toms and Billies and shit walking around, and I don't know where they came from. Because whenever I tried to invite Rebecca, Tom, and Billy's ass in undergrad to come to Newark, no, we don't.
No, that's right.
I've heard such things about Newark. No.
Like Lashae was saying, ownership, because land is the one thing they're not making anymore. So when you're trying to think about an investment and you thinking of Nike and all the rest of that shit, think about land.
Buy some property.
Because it's the one thing that they're not manufacturing anywhere.
Buy shit in your neighborhood. Own the house that they come kick the dough in on.
Okay.
See, they come kick your dough in because they know it's okay. Yamaka gonna put a hollow core wooden dough up there the next day, and he gonna move on about it. He ain't gonna care.
The one thing I would say is if you really want to maintain property is and this is if you can swing it, because here we don't truly own anything here. That's the one problem, and I know a lot of people have thought that, and they're like, well, I would rather not, because at the end of the day, you could pay a mortgage for 30 years, mix a couple of tax payments, and they come and take your shit. And like your family has been paying on it since, 2 grandmas ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difficult situation. Which leads me to what I'm about to say. If you can go out of the country, there are countries where once you buy the land, there's no tax situation on it. You can buy it outright, and you can pass it down from generation to generation. So do the research. We have these wonderful things that y'all are watching us on.
These phones
that have
and
so much information. Don't sit on YouTube all day. Find out where there's land that you can buy and you can give to your progeny that the government can't come and take away.
Get you some land so they can, when they run up on your shit, you can honestly say you're on private property.
Say that.
A lot of y'all out here claiming on it. That's why they do a lot of the shit they do in the hood, because they know you're not the person they have to answer to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If they come and kick down that door and all that, you don't really own that house, so it don't matter to them. It ain't nothing you really gonna sit and say. And if your landlord chooses to push the matter, he'll have to go to court and they'll have to talk to him. But again, there's no value placed on your life because they don't see you as being an item of value. And what's crazy is with the amount of money that people of color inject into this country's economy, it is beneficial for them to keep you exactly where you are because you give away everything. Money in other communities triples and doubles and quadruples over within those communities before it leaves. I think in the Jewish community, the shit goes, 8 or 9 times?
Probably more.
Maybe more before it leaves out.
Mm-hmm.
Before it leaves their community, it's past 8 or 9 hands 8 or 9 businesses within the community, tripling and doubling over before it leaves out. You take your black ass paycheck and go straight to the Chinese restaurant, straight to the Italian restaurant, straight to the bodega, straight to Walmart, and walk right past the little black owned business that's sitting right there offering you everything that you've been looking for. Now I understand that there's still some work in that area too that we have to get with. But the fact of the matter is, we can work on it once you start supporting it and actually doing it. We can't work on it if you don't allow it to exist and to transpire. Mm-hmm. So, and with that, I'm going to leave that alone. Because they colored asses ain't going to stress me out about how to live. Because I'm trying to teach them for years and they don't want to learn. So,
hey, look, it's not easy, but it's definitely something, it's definitely worth doing. You said what black-owned businesses? There's some there. Unfortunately, a lot of times
There are a lot of ones downtown that are really awesome. Mine,
there are downtown.
the Ancient African Formula downtown, Sister is amazing. Completely
with
black
the corner
owned.
Central and,
on Halsey and Cedar, right off Halsey and Cedar Street.
Okay.
Ancient African Formula, all your little shea butters and all that stuff, all your dashikis and all that coming straight out of the motherland. Fabrics and wall hangings, all of that. Sister is phenomenal. I've had great service every single time that I've gone down there. There are plenty of great black-owned businesses that you have to take the time to look at. Cut Creators has been a black-owned business in this community for years. You can feel whatever way you want to feel about it, but that's a black-owned business that's been in your community for you to support. If you sit around and go, I don't know no businesses, it's because you're not looking. It's there. The money's available. I
forgot. The number to call in, join the conversation, 973-991. No, 973-900-6453. 973-900-6453 is the number to call in.
Discussion section for you guys that are on my video watching.
Yeah, so if you want to call in and join the conversation, you could.
I'm just so happy to have no interruptions. Like tonight, I've had no interruptions in the simulcast, which is brilliant. It's amazing. People were actually able to keep up. I haven't lost them after like a half hour.
It's a beautiful thing.
No. Don't forget, we have to talk about opioids.
Technology. Oh, shite.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Let's do opioids before technology.
Okay.
Just because we already talking about white crackheads and everything else, let's just stick with it. Let's roll down that snowfall, that mountain. So I told him I wanted to talk about I'm just with it. I'm a little over this constant barrage of promotions or propaganda that suggests that I need to be concerned about an increase in opioid use among the Caucasoids, and that it has now become a national cry for attention because overdoses and all of this shit are going through the roof. So I just wanted to tell all my fellow white Americans, go fuck yourself. I lived through it. I'm an 80s baby. I lived through this shit. Y'all lived through it too. I'm sorry. I'm not spending any extra money to tell you to put the damn heroin down, because you didn't come and spend any extra money to tell these heifers to put the crack down when they were pregnant and everything else. Now I'm supposed to feel bad because y'all finding crackheads in front of y'all libraries and shit. Wait till they start leaning in front of the damn library. Then call me. Don't tell me about shit I've seen on a regular basis. and then all of a sudden, now it's a national emergency. But when Brenda and Bonita and when their ass was on it wasn't an emergency. Ain't nobody care. That's when we decided that we were going to put a harsher sentence on crack cocaine than powder cocaine. Why? Because y'all didn't use powder cocaine. Now you're shooting the shit up. Now all of a sudden I'm supposed to care. No. You set this system up. You decided, first of all, you brought the drugs into the country. Okay? After you brought them into the country, you decided to drop them off in my neighborhood. After you destroyed and devastated and chemically experimented with my neighborhood, I'm now supposed to give a fuck that the experiment got out of control and landed in your backyard? Deal with it. It's not my problem. Addiction is a horrible beast. It is a horrible monster, and there's a lot of people that should be worried about it, but I'm only worried about people of color. So as far as I'm concerned in this whole opioid factor, I want to talk to rappers like fucking Future and who keep making stupid ass songs like that Molly Percocet and all that stupid shit, and
kill yourself
and glorifying the fucking use of the drug. That's what I'm upset about.
Kill yourself.
That now using Xannies and perks and all of that has become the thing of to do, and among certain communities of color, and that's just really starting to bug me. But is it a national epidemic? No, it's just a whole new way to attack a whole new generation is all I'm saying.
That's it.
You got our aunts and our moms and our grandparents, all of them. You got them with crack in the 80s. Now you're gonna get the babies with these pills today, and this shit is ridiculous. You go to the doctor, my tooth hurt. Here's a whole vial of Percocet. That's gonna get you through. Why? Why do you need that?
Because the drug companies don't create cures, they create customers. That's
Absolutely.
what it is. It's trillions of dollars.
Well, at this point, I'm kind of feeling like our medical market altogether is just a big drug dealing firm.
It should be scrapped and redone. It really should be scrapped and redone.
We spend 3 and 4 times what other developed nations are spending on. You get charged $600 for an Advil.
Oh, that's just because of the greed here. That's capitalism and greed.
Yeah, that's
that
why
has
I bring
nothing to do with.
That's why I bring my own.
You know
Advil
what I'm
and
saying?
shit with me
Like,
when I go to the emergency room, they be like, "We're gonna give you 2 Advil." I'm like, "You can have that shit. Hold on, I got that right here in the pocketbook."
I think my last 3
give
surgeries
me no goddamn
had the total somewhere in the neighborhood of $1.5 million.
ridiculous.
All told, $1.5 million
Ridiculous.
for a spinal fusion, an anterior fusion, two posterior fusions, and an anterior fusion. 1.5. That's the doctors, the anesthesiologists, the hospital stays, the occupational and physical therapy afterward.
They charging
the
people
equipment.
$600 for a bag of saline.
Listen, salt water that costs $1.50. It costs $1.50 to make.
For them to get, it costs $3, and they
Mhm.
charge you $600.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why
out of control.
45. Oh God, this healthcare bill that they trying to pass.
That it seems. I sometimes I get excited because it's not there. Like,
And what pissed me off is they put
can't
$45
get no
billion
steam.
into it. Was it 45? They put the decent number, maybe 4.5. I don't know. I was kind of stoned when I was watching it. They put a decent amount of money
Got
into
glaucoma.
opioid. Yeah, cataract, real bad. But they put a decent amount of coin into dealing with this, addressing this whole opioid increase shit. And I'm like, see, this is the problem I have with the misuse of funds. So you defund Planned Parenthood, you defund Meals on Wheels, and all of these other programs that were working and helping people, and you want to fund imaginary bullshit because we don't have effective drug treatment in the United States. The way we address addiction and drug treatment is the same way we address incarceration in this country.
Well, they make them one and the same.
Right, they're pretty much one and the same. So I don't want to hear that you're taking extra billions of dollars and actually put it towards funding. You're not. You're giving somebody some free money.
The jails, the prisons.
And
Because if they don't treat the addiction will eventually become a situation where somebody's going to commit a crime. Then what you do is you give all the monies to the jails because all your things are stopped in the jails because they're private companies. That's the formula.
I don't know. I think I hit a wire or something. I'm fixed now.
That's the whole formula. You go ahead and hook them on the drugs. They commit a crime. They go to jail. Your friends own the jails. Everybody makes out like a bandit.
Because, my thing is I want them to stop selling this whole idea. When you hear the words drug treatment, I want you to understand what drug treatment means. Is they take these people and put them in a room and let them detox and vomit and throw all that shit up all over the place. And then they send somebody in there to clean it up. There's your drug treatment. Good. You finished? You got it all out? You done sweating? You done bleeding and doing whatever the hell else you was in this room doing? Okay, good. Go out into the real world and deal with it.
Because the only thing that has been proven to help addicts is something that's free. Y'all hear me? Get in my DMs if you want to know what it is. But the only thing that has been proven to help people who are addicts refrain from using, to keep them from using, is something that is free.
They gonna be in your DM dancing and boogieing and shit, trying to find out what.
Hey,
I'm going to say this to you people out there in the world following and watching us, okay? Addiction is real. It is something that lots of us will deal with either directly or indirectly. And the best thing I can say is you can't help anybody that doesn't want to help themselves. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Don't put yourself down the rabbit hole of trying to save somebody from their addiction. Addiction is a personal journey. It is a personal battle. And you cannot receive help or come out of it until you are ready to acknowledge that you need help and you have a problem that you want to come away from. And
the help that you should get.
That's ditto for the Caucasoids. I hope it works out for you. Okay.
And the help that you should get once you come to that realization is medical help. It's not incarceration.
Right.
It's none of that. It's medical help because it's a medical problem.
Right.
So again, the one thing that's been proven to keep people from using is something that is free. Hey, what's up, Bathsheba? Yeah,
Wow, yeah, we got some nice little joiners. Hey, my girl Jen is here. Hey, Jen.
Thank all y'all for coming through. Yasin,
yes,
Gloria,
Yasin hit you up too.
Terry Miles,
Yasin is making moves.
DJ Ray Marlowe,
Devlin's in the place.
Hussein,
Lynn,
Manshawn,
love
Anika,
you.
Curtis, Tariq.
Ruru's saying he wanted to be on the show. I sent them a live invite. He was like, not right now.
Huh? They all do that. Everybody do that.
Don't say you want to be on because we will get you.
Mm-hmm. They do that.
Which now we could segues perfectly into what I was saying about social media and how that's just like taking over how we interact in general altogether. Personally, it's crazy. It's completely crazy. When you think about, like, now you have to market and brand yourself. Like, you have to have these things set up. Mm-hmm. And so someone walks up to you and it's like, yeah, you look dope. Let me get your Instagram. Let me get your Facebook. Let me get your Snapchat.
Can I kick you?
And then they walk away. And it's like, huh? But you start getting messages.
Uh-huh.
What's up? How are you? What's going on? And it's like,
speaking of which.
What? It's baffling. People, don't y'all miss talking to one another anymore? Like, do we still do that? What? I told you, Joe. What's the free shit? They want to know.
I got you, Gloria.
No, but it's serious. We don't interact anymore. I miss love notes. I miss simple geeky stuff.
You just took me back.
I read, and it was so true. This guy tweeted the other day, as I'm talking about this shit. He tweeted out the other day, you know, your grandfather wrote your grandmother love notes that were as long as your college thesis.
Yes, on my page.
And
now.
you just send your girlfriend dick pics now.
Right.
So that just shows you how far we've come.
That's what we've been reduced to.
That's what we've been reduced to. No love letters. No, I think you're the flyest, most amazingest person in the world. Just, here's my dick.
Yeah.
How you feel?
Yeah.
How did that? What feeling did that convey for you? It's like, right. It's like, yeah.
Can I come over? That's
penis.
it. You want to hook up?
It's all right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I think it's.
Then there's this obligation too. There's this people feel this obligation for interaction. So like I get messages sometimes, and sometimes I'm in the mood to reply to shit, and some days I don't want to be bothered. So like I'll click on it and then I move on, and I don't think back 2 and 3 days later. Oh yeah, let me go back and reply. I didn't feel like replying, so I didn't. And now you'll get 3 and 4 more messages cussing you out. Well, how dare you not reply to me, bitch? I thought about you. Wow. Okay. This is why I like human interaction. Because if you come up to me on a day I don't want to be bothered, human interaction, I can just go, not today, and walk away, and we're good. Mm-hmm. There's no not today. There's no way to communicate not today to people without having to communicate with them.
Our devices have made us immediately accessible to everybody. And that's not a good thing all. It's not a good thing all the time. Remember when if you wanted to know if somebody called, you had to get all the way back home? And this is before answering machines. You better have hope that they called back by the time you got home. Because if you missed the call, you just missed the call.
Baby, I remember before caller ID.
Okay, they left me a message. You could get home and check your voice, your answering machine. Then caller ID came.
When caller ID came, the world motherfuckers got soup. Motherfuckers going to the store. Let me get this.
You know what I noticed? A lot of people everybody's phone has caller ID. If you call me and you don't leave me a message, I'm not calling you back.
Right.
Because if you didn't leave me a message, it must not have
been that important. Thank you.
Everybody else, well, you saw my number come up. Why you didn't call me back? Because you left no message. So I figured you didn't want anything. So why am I going to waste my time calling you back?
Making a phone call.
If you didn't think it was important enough to leave me a fucking message.
Again.
Not gonna do it.
Or my favorite. People call you and you go, who's this? You ain't got my number saved?
Oh.
If I said, who is this bitch? Hello,
I will
obviously
hang up
not.
on a bitch in a minute.
They love to do it. What you doing? Who's this? You ain't got my number saved? Okay. Let me explain something to you. No. I don't save half the numbers in my damn phone when I get them. Okay. I got friends whose numbers I take in front of their face and don't forget to hit create new contact. I don't mind telling people all the time. I'm from a different era. Like I said, I was around when caller ID didn't even exist, and your ass just had to pick up a phone. Ooh, I remember them days. Your teacher be like, "Tell your mother to expect a call." Bitch, you be devastated all fucking day. You don't know when the teacher gonna call. You don't know. You be trying to get home and pretend to be your mother on the phone and beat it. You never knew what was gonna happen or when them calls was gonna come. Now the kids get to the phone before the teacher can get to it and delete the caller ID and do that. Y'all lucky. We didn't have all that shit.
None of that.
We didn't have none of that. You just got your ass whooped when you came home and you ain't know why. You know, I miss those days. Fucking kids just know way too. Now they got the even Facebook do it. They tell you where your friends and shit is at
you don't
in relation
know where
to
the
you.
hell I am.
You know, I was sitting up at my friend's house. I'm doing hair, and we could see who was on the same block next to us. And I said, "Bitch, this is creepy.
It is.
This is scary."
I don't want to.
That feature only gonna last until a white girl get killed.
You think it ain't already?
I'm telling you, that's how Facebook gonna do it. Facebook gonna keep that feature available until a white girl get killed. It's Somebody gonna drive out to Rebecca's house in the middle of the night
until
and find
she
her
get
ass on
killed,
Facebook.
and they have it live. They film it live.
No, they done already filmed somebody getting killed live.
Yeah, I'm saying once
do it
they
to black people
Becky,
all the time.
Once they do Becky, then
Rebecca,
all of this shit was shut down.
Yeah.
Once that happens, that's when. Because why do you need to know where everybody is all the time?
That's just creepy.
That's horrible.
It's just weird.
So now, if I know that you're around the corner from me, now I feel like if you don't come by my house because you in my neighborhood,
right? And
maybe you just really honestly didn't have time and you was like doing business,
it's weird.
But now I see you in the neighborhood, you couldn't even come by. It's a little too much. It's weird. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. I'm not, like he said, I'm not from that generation. I still ignore phone calls if I don't feel like taking them. I'm not gonna pick up the phone.
I filter my calls. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
People call me. I'm like, I don't know nobody in California. I'm not answering that shit.
Boom. My fax machine go off like that all the time.
I don't know nobody in Texas.
I've given 2 people that number. How are all of these people calling? I don't understand. So I know there's nobody calling for me.
I fucked around and answered a number I didn't know today. I wish I didn't. I ended up having to make a payment arrangement.
See?
Like,
that's that bullshit.
That's why the fuck I...
There's this feature on the phones that will tell you if it's a telemarketer or some type of spam situation.
I need that feature.
It might be in your situation. Listen, my phone just got it on the phone.
I just block all of the contacts. After you call me and you ask me for money, you don't get to call me back.
I know,
because I block the shit out of you. You can talk to my answer machine.
I do all of that.
Send all that.
All of that. Yeah. It just say spam or telemarketer. I'm not gonna answer that. I'm gonna continue with this movie.
I don't want to say that it's a complete disadvantage. This whole new social media.
No, but people are
because it can be really cool. It can be really cool. Like Facebook, I use like a newspaper. So like when I'm in the house and I have nothing else to do and I'm sitting around, I read the articles. Yes, I read articles on Facebook. I check out some of y'all comments. A lot of y'all comments have me crying. I don't know how good, like, what your timeline is like, but my timeline is just the best. I love my Facebook followers. They keep me in stitches. And so, like, I do enjoy it in that sense. And then there are a lot of friends that I have from, like, undergrad and family and stuff that are out of state. So it helps me to keep aware of what they're doing in contact. But not to the extent where I'm like, Uncle Robert, don't tell me you can't come see me because I see that you right here in Georgia on the map. Like, so why you couldn't come see me? Like, that shit would be creepy. That would be creepy. Not to mention the dynamics that it's setting up for, like, dual personalities and all kinds of crazy shit like that.
All that catfishing and stuff. Like, there's been a whole bunch of deception created just by virtue of the fact that we have advanced technologically. Or
what was that, Madison Secrets or Ashley Secrets or something .com or something? There's a website designed for cheating. Like, And they would, oh no, you got to get into it.
can't.
They before Snapchat was like making shit available to be deleted in 20 minutes after it's seen. This website did that. They had a secret inbox. They had secret pictures and all the shit. You could hook up and set up your connection with your other person and the whole line. It completely facilitated cheating. And then you have like secret groups and shit and stuff on Facebook. So your partner might be a part of a group that you can't see from their general page, and they're in the freaky shit. Like, this is what's going on. And it's because people aren't taking the time to sit down and have a conversation and get invested and find out what a person is really about and what they're really into. Like if you like to have sex with like a purple unicorn stuck in your ass, you need to say that when we first start dating.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to know whether or not I'm capable of dealing with this purple unicorn. I don't need to find out 6 months down the line that you got this unicorn fetish and shit. And now I got to figure out how to deal with this. And the way I find out you got the unicorn fetish is because you got all these little secret groups and stickers and shit on your page, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't need that in my life.
Can I? Because I want to talk about where all of this comes from.
I don't want a purple unicorn in my ass.
Know that most of this stuff comes from fear. When we operate in clandestine rooms and all the rest of this other type of stuff, it's fear
and shame.
You have either fear of being alone, or fear of being, basically the same thing, fear of being by yourself, which throws you into a posture of desperation. So now you decide to do all of these things that aren't necessary, that you don't want above board, that you don't want to keep, people, that you don't want other people to know about you, or you're creating fake profiles to try to lure people in, hoping that once they get to know you a little bit better, that they'll look past the fact that you lied to get them to even talk to you in the first place. And the other thing is, because we have everything so immediate, everybody believes that they have so many choices, so people are expendable. We don't take the time anymore to get to know somebody and accept the things about them that we might even dislike, is what I'm trying to say.
Ooh, that's a one.
We don't do that anymore. Like, yeah, I accept you and everything that comes with you. We gonna rock out. We gonna do this together. We gonna be committed. No, they don't do that. No. Oh, you get on my nerves. Get out of here. Marriage. And oh my God. Just the other day, I was thinking marriage should be a temporary situation that you renew every 5 years.
No,
that should be. Yes, I believe.
I'm going to disagree, and I'm going to be
so
old
many
school.
People who are, everybody is so much more invested in the wedding than the marriage.
And that, I think, is a direct result of the capitalistic society that we live in.
I think it's the delusions.
Everybody
want to be that princess.
Everybody want to be the princess bride, but don't nobody want to actually do what's required for marriage. Right. So, but here's the thing. So we've come so far away from human interaction, daily personal interaction, that people no longer people are ill-equipped to know how to handle emotion, or how to respond to emotion, or how to respond to disagreements and things like that. People now want, in relationship, they want a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Oh, no, he got to have all 10 things. He can't have 9 out of 10. He can have 8 out of 10. He got to have 10 out of 10.
Right.
That's why so many of y'all asses is lonely and getting cheated on now. Because anybody that give you 10 out of 10 has just sold your ass a straight dream and a straight up lie.
But you asking for 10 out of 10 and you only got 3 out of 10.
If you got that. Lord Jesus. I mean, people just be killing me with the shit. How about you just enjoy a person that's enjoying you? You know what I mean? I put up today, I said, I'm going to smack the shit out of the next person that send me a message and tell me they had a crush on me for years. In the last week, about 3 gentlemen have hit me up and said, I've been crushing on you for years. I wanted to take you out for drinks or something to get to know you. And I'm like, I still can't get past you waited years to open up your damn mouth and say.
Because we don't have the people skills anymore.
Right. And that's when I realize that's what it is. Like, we have literally scared ourselves away from one another, and that's some creepy shit.
Yeah.
Because if you keep sending me messages and then like I don't send you a message, I had to block one person recently because they just was sending me too many damn messages, and they were like, text me, call me, text me, and I felt pressured, and I was just like, I felt pressured. Then I'm like, I don't want to open the app and check other messages and shit now because then you're gonna see that I was on and you're gonna see that I didn't answer your message. I shouldn't feel that way. I'm not in no damn relationship. I don't even know you. Why do I feel this anxiety and pressure? I had to block him. And I've been cordial, sending messages, replying for like 6-7 months, being cordial, and maybe that's what it was.
Uh-huh.
He done
built up something in his head.
But
fantasy.
you have to understand and be able to recognize the difference between somebody being cordial and somebody being interested.
Right.
Because
these are people who grew up with these.
Because you can be
they don't know
attracted
the
to somebody.
difference.
I have found brothers who I find attractive, but I want to do nothing more than have a conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're gorgeous. Oh, my sex is this and that. I'm sure it is. I could do this and be like, baby, let me tell you something. I could suck a bullet out of gun on safety. That's not going to change the fact that that's not what's happening in this motherfucking arrangement right now. I just came here. Why you always doing that to me?
Doing what?
You always like
this is an intimate moment between me and the people on my live feed,
okay,
just real quick.
Like, that's what I be saying though. Like, if you attractive, you could just be attractive. You ain't got to be attractive and be popping shit off all the damn time. Just
a bullet through a gun on safety is what he said. That's what he said. He said he could suck a bullet out of a gun on safety. That's what he said. Huh?
You know what?
No, I was talking to
we got 5-minute countdown.
Peoples.
Don't be.
I'm with you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Look, people. Shit. Yeah. It got hot real quick.
We can.
We are warm.
Ripple
in the studio. No, just start asking people shit. Ask them questions. What was the last book you read? I don't care if it was in the 5th grade. Just what was the last book you read? Let that be our starting point. Have you ever been to a museum?
Nobody do that. Very few people do that anymore, and it's sad.
We gotta go on a fancy date. He ain't had no money, bitch. I'm telling you now, I'm a free date kind of hoe. I will take your ass to the museum and around the park in a minute, and pay. The only thing I pay for is street meat and hot dogs. She's like, that's it, bitch.
And that'd be the best date.
It'd be the best.
As opposed to you going spending all your money and now you have an expectation of something that you're actually not gonna get. My
last best date was we went to Bear Burger, right there near Central Park. They have a Bear Burger. It's grass fed, vegetarian, vegan, all kinds of. They got one in Montclair now.
Oh, okay.
Got to check this place out. Bear Burger.
I thought it was made from bears.
No, it's Bear Burger. It's called BARE.
Okay.
Bear Burger.
Okay.
Awesome spot, and they have like the best banana Foster's milkshake in the world. So me and Shorty went there, had a great date, great conversation. We did nothing but sit at the table, eat, and talk to one another. Isn't that some creepy shit for you people? I know. It was awesome, though. Then we got up and we walked outside to the park where we walked some more.
The hell you said?
And talked around lakes and rivers and little streams and things or whatever the fuck they got in Central Park. The little,
what kind of voodoo was that?
It was dope. They even we happened to come across this one part of the park where somebody was playing live music.
Yeah.
Start slow dancing to the live music with the Caucasoids in the park. Mm-hmm. Completely something this person had never done, something I had never done. Most awesome fucking date in the world. Spent like $30 at Bear Burger. That was it.
Nice.
Great date. Learned a shitload about this person. Really enjoyed him. Still love him to this day. Mm-hmm. That's what you need to get invested in. That's what you need
to do. So for all of you, I mean, I'm not knocking any dating apps or whatever it is, however it is you feel comfortable, but make sure you do some in-depth conversations with your potential mates and partners and whomever. Because look, once they know where you live, you never know what could happen. It's crazy out
That's
here.
it.
Like it's really, really crazy out here. And that's not to scare anybody. It's just because I'm just saying that because it's a possibility.
You can ask all those questions. I ask at the dinner table all the time. Is there a history of mental illness in your family? Diabetes, high cholesterol, baldness,
Right.
addiction,
Yeah.
teenage pregnancy? These are shit I
Yeah.
need to check off this list before we start fucking with each
Did
other.
you
I
used
just
to
need
be
to
a
know.
woman?
Right. Did you used to be of a different gender than you currently are?
Right. We
I
need to
need
know
to
the
know
answers
this.
to these questions.
Because
I
if you a man in front of me and you get pregnant, bitch, we got a problem. I need to know
A real problem.
that you literally don't have a uterus. I need to understand these things, you know. Did you hear about titty tape? The studs that's going around with the titty tape now so they can walk outside with the shirts off? Child lesbians.
I thought they've been doing that.
Have they?
Yeah.
Child lesbians.
They
It's
tape
a
them down
whole new world.
so that they could be
Whole new world
look
of
like they
crazy.
bare-chested.
No, but they doing it now. You know how to trade and all be outside with their shirts off doing something. Now the studs is putting the titty tape on and they coming outside bare chested too, playing basketball and stuff like that. Yeah,
y'all are doing way too fucking much.
so lesbians.
Y'all are
is
doing way too
some
much.
titty tape.
I love my lesbians, but
I love
y'all
lesbians
got y'all
too.
whole
Y'all,
situation going
lesbians
on.
are the most colorful letter
And
in the
y'all
LGBT
scare
acronym.
So yeah, I'm gonna love y'all from a distance. Is what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Then is that. So yeah,
So what we covered it, right?
I think we have
45,
covered
45 squared,
opioid.
square root of 45, all check.
Opioids.
Opioids, check. Social
Social
media,
media.
check.
We did it
Yeah, we did it. We hit all our topics tonight.
up top one time.
We're doing good.
That's what it is.
See, that's because I
On that note,
was at the studio.
send your shout outs.
Today. Hey, lovely peoples out there. Love you all. Want to give shout outs to my babies Dennis, Christina, Mike, Akira, Ginger, Domingo, Keenan, Francel, Yasin, Craig, Devlin, Lanisha, Corey, Lenase, Ruru, Kasim, Kizzy, Abby, Travis, Rondiqua, and Shanta. We got plenty more. Y'all know I got shitloads of names on here. I can get to everybody. I love you all. Swayno, I love you. Good luck at school, Papa. And Derek, thank you for joining me too and sticking with us tonight. I had service all night. I didn't lose interruption.
Word. I want to. Who was I just had it on this.
Gloria.
Damn, Alzheimer's. I already answered that one, and
Oh, yeah, I've been fucking this cookie.
that's
up
what I
on the
meant.
low.
Sometimes I get so caught up in the conversations because the conversations are always wonderful, and I forget to say certain things. Share the videos. That's what I forgot.
Yes, share the video.
Right now, when you see this, make sure your friends
Like
that little
it.
button right there in the corner.
Share it.
Share it.
Like
That's
it.
what I need y'all to do.
Share it.
I need you to share it.
That
and
one.
then tell the
video
people that you shared it with to share it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to share. Share your soul. That's
Sharing
what it
is caring.
It is, and that's what we this whole new week. With the second year of Devious Fridays. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for right. And I only do this because of y'all. I really, really only do this because so many people have come up to me at different places and are like, I enjoy your show, and I thank y'all for coming up to me because sometimes everybody you go through that, like, am I being effective? So whatever. But I thank y'all for letting me know, and I will continue to do things that I believe that you guys want to see, want to hear, that I think affect the community and different things like that. I'm going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to do that, and just y'all just keep supporting us. But share it, like it, comment, always join in. Don't forget, at any point, the numbers 973-900-6453. I know it's the end of the show, but we always look forward to you guys' comments. If there's anything that you want us to talk about, let us know. Hit us in the DMs so that we can. Yes, hit us up. Like that, we here for y'all.
Hit me
You know what I
on
mean?
the cellular.
So, once again, thanks for everybody who joined us in the chat room tonight. Too many to mention. I was calling all you guys' names earlier. I thank you so much, Lashae and DJ Ray and Calvin Soul, Don, Gloria, everybody. If I didn't call your name, you were in the chat room. Thank you so much.
I want to try next time to try to they did the new little live feature where they have like the people come and join in.
Like you invite people.
Yeah.
Hey, Tanya.
Maybe we can try that next
we'll
time.
see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
We're gonna be working
because we love having the feedback and having you
we
guys.
need the feedback from you guys. Hey, Patrice. Yeah, this is Lashae.
I'm the kooky one they bring every third Friday.
Oh, you went to school with Patrice.
I did, which one? Oh,
Patrice Riley Gardner. That's my cousin.
Oh yeah, that's my love.
Yes. So, once again, thank y'all. Enjoy your weekend. I hope it doesn't rain a whole lot. Enjoy your weekend. If you're partying this weekend outside, be safe. Get some water and stuff like that. You know, hydrate. We not 12. We can't run all day without nothing in us like that. Make sure you do that. I'll be posting different parties tonight. Like I said, Club Elevation, the Flow Party. It's Nunu Rox's birthday. Friend of the show. She's one of my sponsors. Because of her, we have that. So I'm getting ready to go up there and chill with my girl for a minute. So you're all invited.
Okay. Shout out to Ahmad as well. We Club Allure, downtown Newark. They're having another event tonight.
Oh, okay.
LGBT event.
For
Club
Pride.
Allure. I'm not sure if it's the Pride Party. I'm not sure. I should have got more info from it. But I know it's going down tonight. Allure Lounge down on Halsey Street. You could check out my boy Ahmad Williams' page. I'm sure he's floating some promo material around. Mm-hmm. I'll share more on my page with it later, but get out and support.
And Sunday I will be downtown. I think it's at Military Park for I'm hosting one of the Pride events in the park. Okay. So we are going and
check out Pride Newark.
Stephanie Cook is going to be performing. So you want to get into this whole situation. You want to get into this whole situation. We not that crazy, Gwen. We not. Well, okay, we are. Whatever. Okay. So, all right.
I'm praying on it.
I love y'all.
I'm working
Always
on it.
remember, this is the peace. Together, not apart. Together is the only way it's going to go down. Y'all have a good weekend. I love you. Share your soul. We'll see you right here next Devious Friday. Peace.
Ow. And we're out.
And to my Ustream and Gyroscope family, all 160 whatever. Y'all are amazing. I thank you. And you guys hit us up too. Always. You can always hit us up. You can always send us messages, tell us things that you want to talk about, whatever it is. Just whatever you want to say. Hit us up. DVS Ahmad on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter. And
way too much shit to list down for my social media. Just find him and you'll find me.
Ditto. That's what it is. And we'll do that. And join the Soul Journeys group on Facebook so that you can keep up with all the information that we'll be sharing with each other and with you. All right? We love y'all. Have a good weekend. Y'all be safe. Peace.
My social media is like ridiculous. All of my accounts are under 66 Geisha.